Veronica's Night Alone is a pretty good episode of Veronica's Closet. It's not one of my all-time favourites, but I have to say I rather enjoyed it, and it's got some interesting discussions in it. This is the 13th episode of the first season, and the main narrative focuses on Veronica going out by herself, being her own date, and she writes an article about this, but some of the phrasing in the article is interpreted in a way that she didn't mean, and it kind of backfires on her, but in a way that's rather amusing, but also has some important discussions about, shall we say, self-pleasuring and how women should be empowered to talk about it and do it more and talk about it more. And it's definitely an interesting discussion to have, but Veronica definitely doesn't want to have that discussion. And there's also an event happening, and Bryce is taking somebody who's perhaps better looking than Veronica, depending on individuals' tastes. But certainly Veronica thinks that this person is a trade up from her. I won't say who it is. And she's got to find herself a celebrity date. Can she do it? Again, I won't see what happens with that. That part of the narrative I think was pretty decent, but I think it could have played out in a different way that I might have found more entertaining. But it wasn't too bad. We also have a subplot involving Leo, and he refuses to listen to Tina's past. He refuses to acknowledge that she's ever dated anybody else. And then he finds out something about her that happened at a Christmas party, and he's not best pleased. Not that anything was done wrong, but he's still not exactly happy to hear about it. That part of the narrative was interesting enough, not my favourite. But it wasn't bad, it was fine. A really good episode, quite a lot going on. It's a very busy episode. A lot of the subplots and the main narrative all kind of intertwine. Everything fits together really nicely. Definitely a good episode. As I said, it's not a personal favourite, but I definitely enjoyed it. I think that's halfway through the first season now, give or take, so I'm keen to see what else is in store. But so far, I've really thoroughly enjoyed it. Veronica is a really great character. And of course, I just love Kirstie Alley, no end. So, keen to see what's in store, but Veronica's Night Alone is definitely pretty good.